He's watching out for us, so there's no way he doesn't see us. Are you serious?
A massive building. It has resisted the waves for over a century. I'd feel more comfy and warm without this soaked coat on me.
Understandable.
The stairs on this side have survived.
The wet coat is not really going to help you stay warm. So, a metal ladder. Are we grabbing it? No, but we are attaching it to something.
The rope's taut and greased to boot. I won't be able to climb it. Oops, this ladder is kind of heavy. I can't carry it upstairs.
Okay, I just wanted to see what she was going to say it. Talk about certain items. Platform remains, steel rope. Let's back the way we came, which there's no reason for that. I'm sorry, a mine?
Too heavy. This mine is a remnant of the Second World War. I just hope it stopped being dangerous a long time ago.
Okay. Why in the world? What do we have here? Cableway wheel pulley. There's not going to be anything back here, right? Yeah, the only thing I can do is go forward. So that's not going to be anything. Metal ladder.
There must have been a platform here, which they used to go left. The rope's taut and...
Okay, it's basically the same description as before.
A rope's been thrown over the pulley to help transport the stuff up there. The cableway wheel.
Okay. So, the only closest we have is the mine here. We already have
This ladder is...
Shush. We have this attached to the metal ladder. There's nothing else for me to do in this close-up, so I was supposed to attach that hook to the ladder. But it's not like I can climb. This is the weird part for me. There's nothing else for me to do. We have the mine here, but that doesn't...
Too heavy.
We have no items.
Is a remnant of the second...
We have no items either. So, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? I can't interact with that. I can't interact with that. Oh, wait. Oh, I can jump. Hopefully we're on the side where the wind's not blowing, otherwise she's gonna lose her balance just because a gust of wind took her out.
I'm good at it. The swamp practice helped me a lot.
I think the swamp would have been way harder.
The stairs leading to the entrance are missing.
They are? I'm sorry, this looks like an entrance here. That entrance you're talking about? Clearly not, but...
The door's locked.
Platform. Oh, steel rope.
Too far. Can't reach it with my hand.
Okay, I see something here. An oar. That's an oar? Okay. So we're gonna use this. On the steel rope.
Well done. The other end of the rope's on the lower platform.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume we attach that to the mine. I don't know where we're going with the ladder though. To one of the windows, I guess, because this this ladder because the entryway is closed off. It's the only thing I can think of. Fortunately, I have to wait for her. Now, in terms, I do not know if this is going to be a new set or part of the original set, depending on how long how close I am. Very loud, very loud. Okay. Now, that's going to give us something in order to leverage the mine off, since we can't push it off ourselves.
And down it goes.
I'll laugh if the ladder just shoots up and then... Okay, we're trying to get to the roof. Now I have to jump across here. It's weird that's only a few seconds, but it's just annoying and tedious. Can't be a smooth jump. You have to wait for this animation for, what, 7 seconds? Alright, up we go to the roof.
I'm finally up. I can see the lighthouse door at the far end.
Okay, I'm gonna assume... What's here, since I imagine we
these
need...
platforms, ladders, stairs. Life used to be intense here.
Okay, we have a crane here.
Looks like the crane's in working order. Maybe I can use it somehow.
For what?
This must be the panel used to control the crane.
The Joker. Jesus, okay.
The crane's jib is in the wrong position.
Okay. I don't even know what we're supposed to do with that, so we're gonna calm down. Lighthouse. There was... What about up here? Because there was this ladder here.
Raising the storeroom hatch is a task for the crane.
Okay, that's what we need the crane for. Can we go through the front door? I hadn't even tried that yet, but...
I hope the door's unlocked. The door's bolted. I can't get in through here.
And then the ladder? Well, you gotta stay for that?
These steps are rusty, and they can hardly hold me up.
Okay, so that's why we're using the crane. Alright, so we know for that top...
These items don't matter. Nothing doing.
Oh wait, that's not on.
I can't do it.
One more time. Is that to the storeroom?
I can't do it.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that's it. Turn it off. I don't know. I am turning it off because I don't know if it's gonna reset or something. There we go. Now, all we need to do... This probably wasn't gonna reset. That's just me being cautious. Who knows? Who knows what the card man has programmed into all of this? Do I need to open it more, or is that good enough? Just do it one more time.
Good job. The hatch is out.
Okay. And you know, at this time, we're just gonna leave it on because... Alright, we got the storeroom hatch. That's a huge hatch. For some reason, I was thinking it was a small thing, despite the fact that I saw it before. You?
Stop right there!
Archie Benson, so it's you.
Finally! Peter told me you'd drag yourself over here sooner or later.
Give me your weapon.
Oh,
Duh.
No. No more harassment, no more police and FBI.
You can't escape from that.
Oh, but I can't escape from you.
If it's not me, somebody else will get you.
No! I'm sick of probation officers' humiliation, being forced to work. Enough of this.
And how do you imagine that?
I'll turn to the dark side of the Force.
Where's the judge?
What judge?
Woolsey.
Woolsey? He's been pushing up daisies for a long time.
He disappeared 2 days ago.
From his grave? Yeah, well, there's no corpses in here.
Tell me, why did you kill all those people? They acquitted you, didn't they?
You mean the jury?
They didn't do you any harm. I just don't understand.
They let my dad bribe him. He used Finney for that. In the courtroom, they acted like they were all morally superior, but turned out to be SOBs with sticky fingers.
You owe your life to them.
I owe them nothing. Nor my father. If you want to know, I killed that witch. I shot her.
So it was you.
You know why? I got mad. She read my future from her cards. Either I'm a man with her, or a punk walking around on his daddy's leash forever. And she was right. Damn. I felt it. But I didn't want to be her slave or something.
You hate your father.
He saved me just to make me dependent. And I didn't have the guts to confess. Hell, would you?
You had the guts to kill.
Well, that's different. I'm gonna finish you off, too. I gotta be free, no matter what.
You won't become free in this way.
Well, you think I should kill my father?
You're too weak for that.
Yeah, you got that right, gal. So you're gonna replace him.
You don't have a chance. The special units will be here any minute now.
You're bluffing. I've been listening in. Total silence.
If you kill me, they're gonna get you. The FBI never forgets.
I know you're like the mob, but you won't outfox Peter. He's the one who lured you here, and now what?
Peter Douglas is here?
Yeah, upstairs. He's got everything under control.
Don't count on others. Count only on yourself.
Peter's not my old man. I helped him back in prison, and now he's returning the favor.
You were killing together? You were partners?
Enough. This info won't do you any good now. Goodbye. Say hello to Hoover for me.
I had no choice.
Yeah, with that, I agree.
This place looks like a trap, but since Benson got in here, there must be a way out.
Okay. Benson's body. Anything? Lots of things to look at. We have a big wrench here. A broom. Structure, I do not know what this is. What is this? Actually, I want to see what she comments. Something between
This structure is adapted to lowering the boat onto it.
Okay. We have a bucket and an Allen wrench, a small wrench. That's it. Okay. What do we got here? Toolbox. For some reason, there's a question mark on that chain hanging up above. Anything else besides closing this toolbox? Okay. Okay, door. What in the world?
The wires are disconnected.
I don't even know where... Okay. What is it? A screw. Do we have we have a broom? I guess a broken blade? Yeah, there we go. I don't even know which was what. What? Okay, hold on.
The door's locked.
Can we look into the... Oh!
Hurry up.
Where's the judge?
I am the true judge.
Where are you, you bastard?
Do not offend your lord, Nicole.
Okay. How do you know he was even looking in on you?
The spiral staircase leads to the top of the lighthouse. I think that's where the card man's waiting for me.
Okay, and after all of that, we have here...
Maybe I can get out through the duct. It sits tight.
Oh, what the...
There's a hole at the end of the stick.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what this will be for. Oh. What am I doing?
These items don't match. At the end of the stick, there's a wire loop.
Okay. I accidentally did that,
Yeah,
but...
right.
I wasn't sure.
A handleless bucket, thanks to me, but I can still find some use for it.
Okay. I don't know what this wire loop is for.
It sits tight.
I'm gonna assume it's gonna have to do with this over here. How do I know what goes to what? Maybe I just need to try the...
The wires are disconnected.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that's supposed to, like... That's meant to open up the... Hello? How do I know if it's in or out? Oh, it's I don't think it's in. Okay, now everything's in? It really
There's
couldn't...
water in the duct.
Okay. What is it that I can do? It's just these three.
These items don't.
Okay, I got myself a metal cover now. Why, I do not know.
The wires are disconnected.
Oh my god, why is it so hard to... Like... It's giving me the hand symbol, but it's not actually... touching. So if any of the wires are disconnected, is she just gonna say the wires are disconnected?
The wires are disconnected.
Okay. Oh my god, please. Can't do with anything on the bottom. And that was hanging down, and then, okay, so... Like, are we rerouting anything? Okay. Oh, so I think I clicked the wire and then I click... Okay, there we go. That's what's going on. But I don't know what's
There's water in the duct.
I don't know what's connecting to what. So this just feels very trial and error because unless there's some color coding on that...
There's water in the duct. There's water in the...
Is this supposed to be trial and error? I really need to know. Or am I unscrewing? I can't unscrew these. It's not like I'm looking at where the wires are going. Yeah, no, that's storeroom. This all just leads, and this one specifically leads to the switch. Okay, got it. No. So right now, okay.
The water's drained from the duct.
Is that all I need to do?
It sits tight. Nothing doing.
Okay,
The culvert isn't big, and the propeller blades are blocking the way.
Okay, so that thing was to drain it. I had to use the big, medium-sized wrench to open it.
I've changed positions of some of the blades. The impeller is made of 3
Oh, that's not good enough?
Each wrench causes the impeller to turn differently. The impeller is made of 3...
Yeah, I can see. Here's the problem. I really cannot see.
The impeller is made of...
Like, I don't know. Did I do it?
No, that's not... Yeah, right. These items don't.
Okay, so I think I just made it. Okay, hold on. I'm not. So the big wrench is 3 propeller brake.
No, that's not right.
No, shoot. Try to turn it, but...
No, that's not right.
Oh, she can't turn it. Okay. Small wrench turns the first 2 blades. Medium wrench turns the last 2 blades. Big wrench turns the last blade. Okay, just the last blade.
The impeller is made of 3...
Is this not done? Oh, no, wait. No, get back down there.
Where's Judge Woolsey?
Woolsey? The ace? Come, you will see for yourself.
Where are you hiding?
Upstairs.
I don't know why you're talking to him. What's the point of this? Okay, either way, I went down by accident. I came up by accident.
Maybe I can get out through the duct.
Okay, she's not gonna say anything bit more than that.
The impeller is made of 3 propellers.
So here's what I'm confused right now. It looks like it's... I don't know, is the back one not...
No, that's not right.
I can't, like... To me it looked clear, but I guess that's not the case.
No, that's not...
But I don't even know what's...
No, that's not... The impeller is made of...
I don't know why she keeps saying that. Stop talking.
It's a big box end. No, that's not right.
So I can only use them one at a time, one after the other, basically.
No, that's not right.
What? Big wrench, medium wrench. So, I guess she won't go until it's like absolutely perfect.
The impeller is...
Oh, she keeps saying... Okay, I mean, it's definitely not done here. Okay, now the back one is down.
The impeller is made of 3...
Can you stop talking about that?
No, that's
I don't know
not
why
right.
I'm clicking to get her to say that. What I don't understand is like, does the blade like need to be perfectly somehow? It doesn't.
The impeller is made of 3...
I wouldn't think so, but that's what it almost looks like. It has to be that way. Because yeah, now this one. Oh wait, I think now, or is this but the one here medium blade? No, that's okay, so this one here is a... So what's going on? Because I felt like I had it, at least with the first blade. Mind you, I can't really... I mean, it could just been the back blade that I couldn't see.
The impeller is made of 3... No, that's not right. The impeller is made... The impeller is made of 3...
I don't need you to keep saying that. Stop saying that. That way I feel like that's the... Is the big wrench only... Yeah, it's only moving the back one. That's what it looks like to me. Now if I use the medium wrench...
Now, I can squeeze under the blades.
Okay, and the time I was just trying to figure out is when I got it. Okay. Get out of there before he turns it on. I wouldn't put it past that guy.
This container is below the room I've seen through the porthole. Too high.
What? Too high? Pipe.
The metal platform's uneven. Not gonna happen. These items don't match.
Okay. Room upstairs is too high.
The metal platforms uneven. Nothing doing. These items don't match.
Okay, put a bucket on the oh. Okay, I just need to...
Too high.
Oh, well, we have this, so...
I put a loop on the handle. What if I just pulled? The door's opened.
Okay, so now that we've done that, we can crawl back through. Oh, what? Oh, okay, sorry. That was confusing. And then, open sesame?
These stairs lead to the top of the lighthouse.
Okay, first off, anything I need to look at? Nope, nothing to look at. Let's just go upstairs.
At long last, you made it.
You're so eager to see your own end?
You're putting on a brave face.
Where's the judge?
Woolsey has been dead for years.
Why are you saying that? He disappeared 2 days ago.
That must be Junior. He's of no interest to me. He must have gone to see his lover.
Peter Douglas, you are arrested on a charge of murder.
Take your time. Let's talk. You might change your mind.
Turn round and put your hands on the wall.
You're funny. I am God here, the master of life and death.
I'm repeating for the last time. Turn around.
Do you wish to kill me? Like Benson a moment ago? A bullet to the head, is that it? No, you won't do that.
On the count of 3. 2.
This is your one and only chance to listen to the true story behind my crimes.
1.
If you shoot me, and you will have to, you will lose the opportunity to understand the events. From the hunter, you will turn into a hound. Catch and bite to death. How primitive.
Talk.
I'm not armed, as you can see. You may feel safe. I've never used weapons.
What about accomplices?
Actually, I never had accomplices as the law defines it.
Benson?
No.
Paul Reed?
No, he didn't know about anything.
Jack Rowling?
Who?
That journalist?
No. The most helpful were, as you call them, the victims.
Why did you kill them? And why the jurors from Benson's trial, not yours?
First of all, there were no jurors in my trial. I reached a settlement with the military prosecutor. Secondly, I deserved my punishment. I made Paul a cripple. It was a just sentence.
I don't understand then.
In the state prison, they put me in a cell with Benson. Once I saved his rear end, literally and figuratively. Archie regarded us as friends and opened up to me. He promised to get me out of prison, a guy who barely avoided the fate of a sex doll. Then he told me in detail how his father had fixed the jury, and that he had really killed that woman. I couldn't sleep until morning. Those were the toughest hours of my life.
And what conclusions have you come to?
That people create institutions to avoid direct responsibility. In their heart of hearts, they think that by getting a nomination or a badge, they also receive moral immunity. The jury is a cover. Not many people would admit that they're turned on by the feeling of godlike power over somebody else's life. But you shouldn't underestimate people's readiness for all kinds of scams. Archie's father, a politician after all, made perfect use of it. One way or another, he broke all of them. Paved the way. I only had to understand what they wanted. What I should give them. And all those were ugly base wishes.
Base wishes don't deserve to be punished by death.
I wish I had fully realized my task. I wasn't patient enough to prepare everything in such a way that they would die only because of their own unforced actions. I admit, my craving for revenge was stronger than my will to achieve perfection. Emotions are a bad advisor.
You wanted to be their judge.
I really wanted to see them willingly choose their doom.
None of them would have willingly chosen torture.
What do you mean by revenge? Like, I understand if you're judge and jury, but like, it wasn't well, like, is he, what, he's getting revenge having to listen to Archie's confession? Like, what revenge are you talking about?
When you called me today, you said you were preparing the next card. If you're not after Woolsey Jr., then who did you mean?
The Joker. I guess you found it, right?
What does it mean?
Think about what the Joker symbolizes.
Fun? Silliness? Changeability?
In the deck, the Joker is an extra card. There are games in which it can have a chosen value. Yes, the Joker is changeability. A trick in the game.
So who is going to be your Joker?
You haven't worked that out? The Joker is you.
Me?
I expected that. You didn't respond with fear, but with surprise.
Your sick mind's failing you more and more. I'm not fit to be the Joker.
Aren't you? The Joker is you. You have tried so hard to free my victims from death's embrace, and yet you killed a defenseless man.
He wasn't defenseless. I couldn't be sure he wouldn't fire. He was aiming at me.
You are certain you are going to be absolved from this, right? But I'd emptied Archie's gun. There weren't any bullets in it. He didn't stand a chance. I had anticipated that. You became my tool, my trump, my Joker.
You son of a...
Okay, but then, like, you're in a high tense situation. She is not gonna know that. I don't know how, I mean, I guess it's like, I don't know how they're gonna swing it. I mean, there is video. So, because, like, how's she supposed to know that the gun didn't just jam or something? Now, you could say, I mean, you know, she's a good shot, but then expecting someone to, like, just hit him in the hand and, you know, let the gun go, like, that's not realistic, but okay, sir.
From all the states you've killed in, we're gonna choose the one where the death penalty is carried out. Preferably by frying!
How do you imagine me being sentenced? Do you have irrefutable proof? My fingerprints? My blood? My hair? This could be a circumstantial case. I will triumph. I will demonstrate the absurdity of the machine of justice. When the murders are analyzed, it will become clear what the protectors of law are really like. Corrupt, greedy, two-faced. Maybe I should start playing an abused victim. Maybe Congressman Benson will help me, resenting the FBI for killing his son in cold blood.
You're not gonna make anybody believe that.
I don't need to. I have a recording. And it's not a recording of your emotions. It looks quite different on the screen. This is evidence.
Don't expect too much of it.
You don't fully understand the situation. You don't understand yourself. Remember about your partner, Perry.
How did you ensnare Dick?
Perry fell in love with Finney's wife. He couldn't stand the way he treated her. He was trying to find a way to nail him. When he was on patrol, he went to the tower. He let Finney bleed to death, even though he could have saved him. I was hiding right next to them, trembling with fear and watching through a slit.
You blackmailed him.
Yes. Perry didn't have the guts to confess. I was able to manipulate him for years.
That's why he tried to get you so fiercely, and why he tried to do it on his own.
He simply wanted to shoot me during arrest.
Okay. So, did he, because he switched to the I mean, either, I'm trying to think, like, did Perry maybe switch to the FBI at his quote-unquote behest? Or was he trying to essentially get away from him, or, like, reduce his reach of power somehow? Mind you, he has the blackmail, so I don't know how that's exactly...
Where are the video recordings?
Control. It matters the most. And you're losing control of the situation.
Stop deluding yourself.
You are wrong. People can be programmed just like machines. Whole situations can.
You think you're the master of life and death?
Yes. Taking a person's life is the greatest power a man can have. And you are my tool.
There's no way for you to kill me.
How do you know it's about you?
That's it! Turn round and put your arms behind your back. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to speak to an attorney.
It's no use. You have no power over me. I'm the one who deals the cards. Farewell, Joker!
Don't move!
Nick, you still got that job for me?
Okay, yeah. So, the ending is terrible. I mean, the writing for this whole game is like... So I'm wait, what was his motivation then? Because he says revenge, but like... His involvement with the Benson saying revenge? Yeah, okay, 100%, get it. But Paul's revenge on what? What was he getting revenge on? He feels guilty about about his own crime and how he landed in prison. So it has nothing to do with that. What's he guilty for and about? And honestly, Nicole knows that, because I can definitely, because the fact that like kind of she went off on her own, you know, the barn with the inventor without a warrant is not going to look good. I mean, if they can, there's evidence of recording, and then I'm assuming they'll be able to, I don't know what 2010s when they'll be able to figure out if there was any sort of tampering or editing, though I don't know how he's going to edit something on the fly like that. I mean, it's hard to say, because what he believes is what he's going to believe, right? But I'm guessing they're hoping, because the journalist was already... The journalist, or the tabloid journalist, was already had supposedly gotten the public on the had give the FBI negative image, then people are going to be looking at things with a negative image or negative mindset. But it's... So with Nicole doing things out of jurisdiction, that said, Benson, I mean, like, he took a shot and it didn't fire. It could just mean the gun jammed. It didn't necessarily mean that there's no bullets. So I don't... Yeah, I don't... I don't know. It's, unfortunately, just some of the motivation is not solid at all with the main bad guy here. Besides the fact that he wants to play God. But again, it's like... So he's talking about, you know, the feeling of, like, being able with life and death, but... It sounds like because the only point would be Finley. The guy in the clock tower. That was the first murder, and that's where he got hooked, so to speak, but... And I guess technically Perry being able to have power over the police... I don't know. It's just the writing... It's just the writing comes down to it, where... Especially, I mean, we're listening to the dialogue scenes, and it's like, how... The way the conversation flowed does not make sense. The voice acting doesn't help, where... definitely the nuances that I think needed to be there was sometimes with the dialogue just wasn't there. Like Nicole asking why, and sounding like a genuine question despite the fact that she knows the reason why. Obviously, she's just gonna try to be fishing information from the pastor, but she sounded just a bit too... I don't know. That could just be a dialogue thing. You see why, and then you... It depends how... Whoever the voice actor is, it depends how. Like, were they given a full script to look at? Were they given... Was anyone sort of giving voice directions? Was it like, here's your lines, they sent it back, and then they just took what was given, didn't ask for... Well, one, maybe they couldn't pay for another retake, but the fact, obviously, no other retakes were given, I would assume. But yeah, it's, that's it. So I guess Nicole is also going to be out of the FBI, working with Nick, who, I don't know, we never really got to know Nick. He was too mysterious, literally faceless. I don't care. Okay, go work with Nick, Nicole. But I'm sorry, I'm just like trying to because he obviously has a problem with Nicole. Or maybe he just didn't like the fact Nicole is being heralded as a hero in the FBI, and something about it, because of his ultimate distrust of the system, was reading to him like, oh no, that can't be. This is obviously, there has to be something wrong where the FBI is hiding, pulling, covering things up or something like that. It's the only thing I could think of. That was Hour of Murder. So, I think in terms of the entire series, I think the second game, in terms of the story, was its best overall of everything. I'm not sure what happened story-wise, dialogue-wise, character-wise, especially dialogue. I think it's the dialogue one that really hurts this game, where it's just, it does not flow well at all. And not to say that it was great in the previous games, but it seems very stark in how bad it was in this one. But there we go. I remember, this makes me sad, because I remember, maybe it's because this is, one of the first point-and-click adventure games, first few point-and-click adventure games that I bought. This is from the Crime Thriller collection, so it's a compilation of all 3 games in one go. But yeah, it could be better. So that's the main thing. You can see where everything could be better, and it just... There's potential. Obviously, I mean, majority of things are going to have potential, but then, I can see how this could be so much better. Okay, but either way, I'm going to end the set here. I'm going to have to see... I don't know what I'm going to be playing next. I'm going to have to take a look at my list of the games I need to replay in order to... see what... Let's see, I'm trying to think. We already did the experiment. Either way, I'll think about it. Until next time, guys, thank you for liking if you liked, thank you for commenting if you commented, thank you for subscribing if you subscribed, and thank you for simply clicking on this video. And until next time, see ya!